Hello guys, welcome back to SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest updates concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and also turn on notification quickly. Let's jump into it and begin with the English-born Ghanaian player called jesurun rak-sakyi, who currently plies his trade with Crystal Palace. At Crystal Palace, they believe in this boy so much that they don't want anything to sign him permanently. As I'm talking to you now, there are 4 clubs interested in signing rak-sakyi. These clubs are Leeds United, Southampton, Sheffield United, and also Sunderland. But then Crystal Palace has told these teams that they don't want to let the player leave permanently. They are agreeing to any loan deal, but permanently unless you include a buyback clause. Now, these teams are weighing their options and see if they can go in and sign rak-sakyi. But this is the reason why Crystal Palace believes in rak-sakyi a lot. In the 2021-2022 season in the Premier League 2, that is like the lower tier of the Premier League, he scored 18 goals and was adjudged the top goal scorer. The next season, which is the 2022-2023 season, he went on loan in League 1, played for Charlton Athletic, scored 15 goals and gave 8 assists. Now he's back at the club. They like what they have seen so far. The development is what they want from their youngster. But then they want him to go on loan once more because there's a new coach at Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner, and he might not get a lot of game time. So they want him to go somewhere, still get a lot of game time, still be playing because he's one of the players they are looking up to. And now this player, his future is in the balance. But then at the end of the day, they are going to make a decision. But Leeds United are the ones seriously interested in the player. Now, this player for international games has played for England youth side, especially the under-20. But then he has made it publicly known that when Ghana calls on him today, he's leaving England and playing for Ghana. He's just left with Otto to realize and scout this player. Otto, John Painter, the other coaches, they need to look in this direction. I'm not saying we are not stuck with the wingers or forwards, but then we need to get some of these players before they blow up. If Crystal Palace believe that he's the next big thing, please, let's try and then be part of his development before he blows up. Because it can take you a very short period to blow up. And when you blow up, that is it. It's very difficult for the players to come and play for Ghana. He will now decide to play for England instead. So guys, this is the latest update concerning jesurun rak-sakyi, 21 years of age. We are going to follow up on this and bring you more updates live on SportsCorner GH. Moving away from here, let's talk about Nico Williams. He's a hot cake in the transfer market. But then there are different dynamics to his transfer, and he might stay at Athletic Club. Now, let me tell you why. Last few days, Deco met with Nico Williams' agent called Felix Tianda in Zaragoza. Now, the conversation was very simple. Now, Deco told Felix that they wanted to have a structure when it comes to the payment of Nico Williams' salary. Now, they did it to Lewandowski and did it to Goodwin. Now, this is how they were going to do it. In the first 2-3 years, they were not going to pay you the exact amount. They are going to pay you a percentage lower than what you actually want. And then the following year, which is probably the 3rd or 4th year, they start paying you what you actually want. That is the first thing they discussed. The next thing they also discussed was registration of Nico Williams. Now, we all know Barcelona are in financial crisis. Now, people are worried that even if Barcelona are able to sign Nico Williams, would they be able to register him? Now, there's a rule in La Liga called the 1:1 rule. I see people mentioning that a lot, but then people don't understand what it means. So I went to Google to understand what it actually means. And this is what Google is saying about the 1:1 rule. I'm going to read it out very quickly. Now, it says that the majority of players would be able to be registered, and the savings generated in wages and the income from the sales that would take place in the coming weeks can be invested completely in new signings. So this is the 1:1 rule, and Barcelona has to meet this to be able to register Nico Williams and also other signings they want, such as Dani Olmo and the like. So guys, this is what is happening to Nico Williams' transfer. But then, Nico Williams' entourage, Athletic Club, and also his family are trying to convince the player to stay at Athletic Club. Now, the primary reason is because Athletic Club are going to play Europa League next season. And they believe that if Nico Williams stays at Athletic Club, they can really compete in Europa League. In fact, most of their home games, it will even draw more fans to come and watch. So this is the reason why Athletic Club wants to keep Nico Williams. And they have told Barcelona that they shouldn't even come with that installment issue that we want to pay the players fee with installment. Athletic Club doesn't want to hear. If you are interested in Nico Williams, go and trigger his release clause. As simple as that. Now, Chelsea and Arsenal are interested, but they are also, weighing the options and monitoring the situation. And I'm sure getting close to the transfer market, we are going to see what Nico Williams is going to do. Either stay at Athletic Club, go to Barcelona, or play for any of these EPL clubs, Chelsea or Arsenal. So, guys, this is the new development concerning, Nico Williams' transfer. Is he going to stay? Should he stay or move to Barcelona? So, guys, that is it with Nico Williams. Now, moving away from Nico Williams, let's talk about this French-born Ghanaian player called Stradia Appiah. Now, this player plays for Nantes in the French league. But then, over 2 seasons, he has not really played a lot of games. He has played only 9 games. Even that one, he played for Nantes reserve team. But then he is still attracting interest. Now, the interest is attracting is from 2 Italian clubs, and they have been impressed with what he has done in the 2 past seasons. That's 9 games, and also what he has done in the youth league, the UEFA Youth League with Nantes. Now, in the UEFA Youth League, he helped Nantes reach the semi-finals, where they were kicked out by Olympiacos. Now, before they were kicked out by Olympiacos in the UEFA Youth League, they kicked out teams like Salzburg, Sevilla, you can name them. They were really playing very well until they met their meter, Olympiacos, and they were kicked out in the UEFA Youth League. But then, upon all these performances, 2 clubs in Italy are interested in signing this player. Now, the first club is called Venezia in Italy. Now, they have already made an offer of 1.8 million euros to sign this player, but then it has been rejected. Nantes values this player 3 million euros. So if you want to sign this player, you need to have 3 million euros. As for Palermo, the second team, Palermo, they are just monitoring the situation to see if there is a loophole to either take the player on loan or sign him permanently. So guys, this is the latest update concerning Stradia Appiah. We are going to follow up on this and bring you more updates. He's a young player, and I believe that if these 2 Italian teams are interested in him, I believe it's a good thing. And we are going to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning him live on SportsCorner GH. Now, over the weekend, it was good for Ghanaian players because most of them were scoring goals for their club side, and I'm happy with that. Now, let's talk about Emmanuel yeboah, aka 99 Ideas. For those who don't know 99 Ideas, he was part of Ghana's under-23 team that was doing so with the likes of Daniel Effiye, Bania, Fatai Sharp, Ernest Nyama. He was in there, he was the striker, the tall, lanky striker. Yes. Now, he made a winter move from CFR Cluj to Bromby in the Danish league. And the first game they played in the Danish league, this player scored 2 goals. He came in the 83rd minute and scored the first goal in 90+2, second goal in 90+8. He didn't win the game for Bromby, but then he helped that game, result into a draw. That is a 3-3 draw where Bromby walked away with 1 point. Now, the game was between Bromby and viborg, which ended in a 3-3 draw. But then Emmanuel yeboah, 99 Ideas, scored 2 goals in the dying minute, in extra minutes. He came on the pitch in the 83rd minute. It took him only close to 16 minutes. That is 7 minutes plus extra time to make his mark. And I'm happy for the player because now that he has proven he's a lethal goal scorer, the coach has no option than to play him in the next game. So guys, that is the latest updates concerning Emmanuel yeboah, 21 years of age. I hope Otto and co are watching. This is a young player that has rose through the ranks, through the Ghana's national team system, and I believe he's one that will come good for us. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about Jalal Abdulai, who plays for Elfsborg in the Swedish league. So far, they have played close to 16 games, and Jalal Abdulai is doing so well. Now, in their last game, Jalal scored 2 goals for Elfsborg, and he is becoming one of the names in the Swedish league that everybody is talking about because week in, week out, he's scoring goals for Elfsborg. Now, this first goal he scored, he was assisted by another Ghanaian called Terry Yegbe. He was also part of the under-23 team. He's a defender. He gave the assist to Jalal to score his first goal. And then Jalal added another goal. And these players are doing so well. I'm happy talking about them every single time. They should keep up what they are doing. I hope Otto and the other coaching staff notice these players, because the essence of playing so well for your club side is get noticed by a national team so that you can earn a call up and play for the national team. As simple as that. But then I'm happy for the players, what they are doing in the Swedish league, putting Ghana on the map, showing that talent, and knowing that, see, one day they'll get a call up to the Black Star. So guys, this is the latest update I have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.